of my favorite finishes of the year, because Chael, I think you were probably the best at it, was submissions. You could submit anybody. I remember when you submitted Brian Stan, you were just so amazing on the mat. I loved it. So we wanted to bring in Anthony Smith, a guy who literally has zero grappling, to come out here and help us pick the submission of the year. Anthony Smith, thanks for joining us, man, with your no grappling ad.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Anthony, I'm just kidding, man. You're a black belt. I give you a hard time. Submission of the year, right? We've had some great submissions inside the octagon, as we always do. Ones that come to mind: Islam submitting Dustin Poirier, 5th round, Darce choke. Brian Ortega getting Yair Rodriguez with an arm triangle. UFC Fight Night. You remember when Angela Hill submits Pinheiro, mounted guillotine? Dracus du Plessis literally submitting Izzy, but almost beating him to the point that Izzy really didn't have any out and last. Pantoja submits Asakura. Okay, Anthony. Okay, I guess we'll throw you in there with Petrino. I mean, you remember you got him, Anthony?
Oh, that one doesn't count.
You got him, Anthony?
That one doesn't
count. You
count.
got Petrino? Petrino's like, yo, choke me, man. I love you.
Yeah, that doesn't count. He submitted himself. That one doesn't count. We can't throw me in there.
I'm throwing you in there.
I feel like we keep forgetting about Khamzat and Robert Whittaker. That's a pretty recent one. I feel like a guy like Robert Whittaker just holds such high value in a win column if you can get that guy's scalp on your mantle, especially by submission when the guys he's been in there with. I think that's a big one. I really go back to the was it Kevin Holland submitted Olajaychuk in that nasty armbar? Oh, yeah. I go back to that one every once in a while. I think.
Wait, hold on, Anthony. Hold on.
Okay, what are we doing?
Earlier, there was a time we had Nina Drama on the show, and we asked her to answer us a question and tell us what we thought her viral moment of the year was. Chael, she went and told us what? Chael, how many?
She went down a road of 8, and then we go, is that the one? She go, nope, it's not that one, because another great one. Yeah, she just kept telling them.
Anthony's doing the same thing right now. Anthony,
what is Nina Drama's
like
viral
trying
moment?
to impress us with how many she could keep track of? It's like, no, Nina, excuse me. Let me ask the question. What is the best? That's just one. It's
Anthony
not plural.
Is doing the same thing. He just told us 4. Anthony, you are doing
good though. They're all good.
Wait a second. You do
what
this,
was Nina
Anthony, you know how to do this.
What was Nina Drama's viral moment though? Now I'm curious.
Listening. I don't
remember. It was like a lot. There were a lot of them.
It's got to be when the cameraman was on her, the ESPN guy, and then panned down to her feet, and then brought the camera back up.
People went out. That happened?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I wish I would have said that.
That's funny. That's very funny. That's good.
What
That's
is your
comedy
submission
right
of the year, Anthony?
It's Islam. It's Islam Makhachev over Dustin Poirier. I think so. I think at the way that the fight was going before matters. I think that, of course, Brian Ortega had an amazing submission over Yair Rodriguez, but we all know that that's probably going to happen 10 times out of 10 if he gets to a spot on the ground. That's not a surprise. It was a beautiful submission, but it's not a shock. Angela Hill's been working on her grappling. I'm not surprised that she was able to get to that position. But I think that Islam was being pushed. His takedowns were getting defended. He was getting banged up on his feet. The clinch was beautiful for Poirier. Like I thought they were fighting really well on the inside. And I thought Poirier had a great showing of himself. And then the way the takedown was with that sweep around with his foot, I thought it was a great finish. I thought it showed Islam's ability to really grind late. What happened?
Chael, so this is where the issue becomes for me, right?
You see, it's not a hard question, right, Daniel?
No, but not even that. Not even that he's giving me the explanation. I love that. I love the explanation. I love that. But it's like the issue for me comes when we talk about the Poirier-Makhachev fight as if it was competitive. It wasn't. It was 4-0, and he submitted him in the 5th.
Yeah, but when you're as dominated as Islam.
But so is that fair? Is that fair to judge him by a different standard because he's good?
He didn't look like he enjoyed it.
Chael, is that fair, Chael?
Did Islam look like he was enjoying that fight? He wasn't having that much fun.
I think, oh God, you're so good at this. That's why I like talking to you, because you're so good at this. But it's like we were talking about, he's getting pieced up on the feet, but he won every round on the feet. He's getting his takedowns defended. Yes, Dustin did a great job on defense, but bro, it was 4-0, and he got a submission in the 5th.
You love Islam.
You
I
do.
do, I do.
You're giving
I'm just
DP no
No, I
love.
You guys
think it's
play
unfair.
golf
You're giving
together.
DP no love.
I just
Nobody's
think it's
pushed
unfair. I
Islam
love
like that.
Dustin.
Nobody's
I love
pushed
Dustin, but I
Islam
think
like
it's
that.
unfair. It's unfair.
Who else has pushed Islam like that? Volkanovski, I'll give you that.
On the guy he's gonna fight next,
Oh, you can't. We can't use
and
the
he won
future.
a round. And Arman won a round.
May I jump
fair.
in here? May I jump in here with my pick
Go ahead,
since we're on a
Chael. Go ahead,
road to
Chael.
nowhere? All right, I'm going to go with Khamzat Chimaev and what he did to Robert Whittaker. First off, just to get to that position, to be able to come across the ring and get Whittaker down that quickly, something Yoel Romero could not do in 50 minutes of fist fighting, I thought was impressive. To pull him off the fence, to return him, to cling to him like that, to ultimately cut him under the chin. He didn't get under the throat. He came over the chin. When this happened, Daniel, we did not know what happened. We didn't know if the mouthpiece got disarranged and he was choking. As a matter of fact, partner, it was you that got a picture and were able to show the audience the teeth and the jawline of Robert Whittaker. Chimaev put this thing on so tight, he couldn't get to the throat, but when he grabbed, he began to crush. He used this bone right here, and he crushed and knocked out 3 of Whittaker's teeth, drove the entire jaw back, which required surgery, and I hope Whittaker's doing great, but that, for me, was the submission of the year.
Yeah, that's a great submission. I got Robert was mad at me for putting that picture on the internet too. He's like, "Come on, DC." So next time I see him, he's be mad. Look, I'm gonna say Islam and Dustin. I'm gonna say Islam and Dustin.
You just no-played me the whole time, and you're going to pick the same submission?
I didn't no-play you. I no-played your recollection of what the fight was, because you said what happened in the fight leading to it matters, and Dustin was piecing him up on the feet.
At times he was.
Takedown.
Yeah, how are you going to pick the same one that he picked after you just teased him after he picked it?
No, I'm talking about his recollection of the fight. I believe the submission was because of the takedown, Chael. Remember, he couldn't take him down with doubles and singles. What did he do? Caught him by the foot, hit him with the old Russian sweep, put him down, jumped on the darts, and made him go to sleep. Dustin's a black belt. That, to me, is why I'm picking that.
Really? A basic Darce choke.
I don't.
Super hits.
I also, mounted guillotine is very difficult to do. That's a very hard submission to finish. And Pantoja submitting Asakura, didn't we kind of know that if he got him down early, he was going to submit him?
Is Islam there? Is Islam in your house? Can he hear you right now or something?
And he's standing right behind the camera.
Talking like with Islam. What is your deal?
I mean, what do you? So, Joe, you don't think that he gets judged unfairly a little bit?
I do. I most definitely do. That's just not the discussion. You're picking the submission of the year. I went to one that we didn't even know what it was that broke a guy's teeth out, and you went with a Darce choke, the favorite of Chase Hooper.
Oh no.
Chael.
Poor Chase didn't do anything. Chase didn't deserve that bump.
Chase didn't deserve that.
He caught
Chase
us
didn't
straight.
deserve that, Chael. Well, it is what it is. A Darce choke. Maybe it's because I can do a Darce choke. It's one of the only submissions
That's
I
the
got
only
in my
submission
bag,
you know?
Chael.
Or maybe because you love Islam.
Or maybe
It could be. It could be.
Anthony Smith, you are the man, bro. Happy holidays. Thank you for jumping on the show. We appreciate you. Guys, submission of the year goes to Islam Makhachev.